What's up? Hello. All right. My chair is very high. I gotta look at myself. Okay. I think it's Wednesday. And if you're in Long Beach, it rained today. And if you're on the East Coast, I'm sure it rained on the East Coast because that's what it does on the East Coast. All right, that's cool. Hey, Bobby, June, live, 7 p.m. every night. And you know who you are, bitch. So, I have a penis to give you. I have a very, very average penis to give you right now. It's going to be bomb. We got to start doing that. I put that rated R stupid shit in the corner. We're going to start doing some rated R stuff. I'm not for clicks, but just because that's the way we are. So, later though, I barely have time to even sit down in the chair. I can't even think about rated R stuff. I'm so ready for some rated R. God damn, I need some motherfucking rated R. Jesus. But we're going to be logical tonight. Because tonight, it's about Bret Weinstein. Not really. He's kind of a symbol, if you will, of of what I originally was going to title the podcast, which was adaptation. But adaptation is a little misleading. I hope my levels are okay, guys. I'm sorry if they aren't. We're going to work on that Krispy Kreme shit. So, Bret Weinstein is I have some heroes. I love having heroes. I know it's not good. I've heard it's not good to have heroes. I don't know that it's not good to have heroes, but I believe that heroes have been demoted. But it's fun to have a hero. It's also fun to have a nemesis. And that will be revealed through the Weinstein family. I don't know what my levels are like. Test 1, 2. Oh, I can see him right there. That's tight. Fuck that shit, man. All right, so Bret Weinstein, I would say he's an evolutionary biologist. And how to paint the picture. How to paint the inevitable. This is the mind of a stalker, by the way. Eventually, Bret will be sitting in that chair. The chairs that I'm pointing to is that turquoise chair we have. If you don't watch the show, there's a turquoise chair that all the guests sit in. I'm pointing at it right now. I only have one camera, so pretend I'm pointing at a turquoise chair. Right there. Bret Weinstein will be sitting right there. Now, I have other heroes, Sam Harris and all that shit. And other people. A lot of other people. Pick your topic. I got a hero. Sam's going to be sitting up to that bitch too. Sam's like the granddaddy of the heroism. But Bret is the newfound, even more like-minded partner. Sam I never looked at Sam Harris as a partner in crime. I never looked at him as a hold on one second. Oh shit. Hold on. I need a phone right here. There's no phone. I'm looking at the place where the phone calls come in, and I have a spare one. There's no phone. I got to get it. Hold on one second. okay, so even in the general state of yum factor, where was I? I had my mouth wrapped around somebody's masculinity. And that, I think, was, hold on. So Sam has the aspect of I never looked at my homie Sam as a person that I could partner with. And this is going to relate to the coronavirus, okay? So let's just understand that, motherfucker. I'm going to get to your worry in a second. Boring ass shit. So Sam, I never looked at him, and I'm promoting these two people right now. Sam, I'm not promoting as much because I didn't put any links in the page. But, Bret, I'm definitely promoting today for the first time. So, and I'm staking a claim. I'm going to, he's going to be sitting here. So, Sam, however, I'm painting the lesser likelihood of Sam Harris being here because he's a big shot. Nonetheless, he has a brain, so he'll recognize who the homie is. So he'll hopefully. But I've never looked at him as a partner. I've never looked at him as as much as I have. As much as I've agreed, as much as I have found myself agreeing with him in near totality, I've never looked at him as a partner, which is kind of odd. I've never thought about that before, actually. I got to get to our stupid page. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, I got to make it big. All right. So I never looked at him as a partner, which is very strange to me because, I follow the guy like crazy. And we're going to talk about him someday, and I'll give you links and everything, and you can, check him out, see if you like him too. But Bret Weinstein, let me see, how did I meet Bret Weinstein? YouTube-ish meet. Bret. Oh, I saw him on Joe Rogan with Jordan Peterson. Now, I didn't put that link in. I looked for that link. I was in a mad terror, so I looked for that link and I couldn't find it. But I saw Jordan Peterson, and I was just getting into that dude, and I was kind of into Joe Rogan at the time. And I saw Bret on there, and I was like, what the fuck is that dude over there? And then over time, I realized who he was, and he bled into and became one of the intellectual dark web foundation stumps. And he's got a brother. There's a link in the description that has a podcast with he and his brother too, where they debate about things. But you got to know about them before you get into that. You really have to know about them. So I put his homepage, and I put a bunch of descriptions or a bunch of links to a bunch of videos. Now these are Jess and I would know about these videos. Like there's only a couple people on the planet that would know about these videos and that would go, oh yeah, I've been there, done that. So it's funny because when you put out links like that and you think that people are going to dig them, man, you're injecting them into the middle of your thought process. You were in the middle of something. For a couple of years, you were in the middle of something, and then all of a sudden you try to show everybody your optimal links. And these links that I put on the description below are links from a brain that's already been digesting this group of individuals in just a washed way, just completely drenched. So they might be off-putting. I don't know. But that is not the point. The point is coronavirus. I'm just going to mention that once in a while, too. Make sure you know we're on track. So, in the world of biology, and I, you know what I wanted to do tonight, and I couldn't do it, but I tried really hard, and I will be doing this because I had today was the first day I had a large thank you coronavirus. Today was the first day I had a large thought that that reduced in my mind into a research topic that I myself could partake in for you. And that made me feel great. When we start this thing, it's like, we don't know what's going on. So when I see pieces like that, I know that I'm going to more solidly adhere to those findings and produce very thoughtful, manicured evidence as to what it is and why it is that I say things about this particular topic. And the topic tonight was supposed to be adaptation. That term has got so much around it that you really can't say it without evoking evolution and everything. And Bret Weinstein is an evolutionary biologist. So therein lies the tie-in with Bret. But tying in coronavirus with Bret and adaptation is very logical. But from my perspective, what I saw was this individual and this problem married well together, because I could tell you from his perspective what some of the opinions might be regarding the coronavirus through me, of course. I'm the filter, so take that for what it is. And then also to simultaneously promote Bret and the homido. Oh my God. Really? Boom! Well, you're typing, so I'm happy that you're okay. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, hold on. Let me read it. Let me read the whole thing. I'm agreeing to a contract. Come on, Monday and yes, of course. I'm very happy that you can type now, and that you're out of the hospital, and that the drunk driver that has hit you. I'm talking to somebody on Facebook. Taylor, that your body is functioning. You didn't go to ICU. He'd probably tell. What did they do? Go ahead, tell me what happened. Taylor got hit by a drunk driver. Let me have a drink. Where are my keys? God, man. I don't know if you guys drink, and this isn't now when I drink now, but there's been times when I don't drink. There's been times when I drink. There's been times, a couple times, when you motherfuckers, when you drink, you don't know where you were, and you know how you got home. Oof. I don't think I've done that for a long time, but God damn it. Well, yeah, of course you can come over and Tay. And Tay. You could Tay. A 2 days. Taylor could take a 2 day. All right. So anyway, I was talking about something, and that was Bret and Taylor. Bret and Taylor, when they met in high school in their evolutionary biology class. Well, Taylor dropped out, and then Bret continued on. And then he became this person at Evergreen State College. He got into controversy, whatever, became famous. Rad. This person's my partner. This person that I have never found a person in my life that that my puzzle fit his piece. There has never been a more appropriately aligned pair of men that has not been built for pseudo procreation. I have what he needs, and he is screaming for it. So that's my baby thought in my head. That's my jack off. You know, I like to think of myself as somebody who could do. This is like that. This is that could be. You know, this is that born with aspiration. This is that found from who knows where confidence. You know, but nonetheless, I'm going to take advantage of it. If I'm born with fake confidence, I'm going to go with it. And I know, I'm not. There's no. I can hold my own with him. So, first off, claim Bret Weinstein will be in this chair. Now, the reason I'm bringing him into the loop is because he and a slew of people that I relate with and understand and learn from and can groove with will take the human race. Oftentimes, as a biologist, you talk about humans as if you're not one of them. And we know what we're doing when we say that, but people get a little off-put by that. So, one of the core tenets of biology or evolution and Bret and all of the people that he's down with regarding evolutionary biology is adaptation. It's kind of the cornerstone of biology. It's not that you refer to it always. You know, when you're inside a cell, you're not necessarily always dealing with adaptation, even though DNA's up in that bitch. You know, you're going to be dealing with it, but you can deal with local events as well. So, the fact that humans and every being on the planet has adaptive qualities tells you a lot about what we're dealing with coronavirus. And they're not always helpful, but they definitely are. They definitely are functioning, whether helpful or not. And we're not trying to adapt to coronavirus. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm kind I'm trying to launch into the special nature of human capabilities. And we're talking about opposable thumb. We're talking about language, cognition, and all of the things that make a group of mammals slightly more unusual than the other ones that are scurrying around this particular scurrying mammal. And that is that we have an enormous mental faculty that can process a thing like coronavirus with us as single beings and us as a group or us as family members. And that entire capability allows us to comprehend, manage, organize, and squelch that problem, even understand what it is. So that's one part of adaptation that's beautiful. And I mean, I'm only going to skirt across the top like a rock across a pond to touch these things, because I so wanted to research this. What I wanted to do was I wanted to take the concept of adaptation and not skip across the pond, because that is where the interesting shit is, when the stone falls. But we're gonna skip across the pond. If I find a point in time when I'm talking and I can find where I can let the stone drop into the pond, I'll do it, and then we'll go down that. But I'm not gonna do it without without knowing where I'm going. And that's a fault of my memory, not a fault of my knowing where I would go if I had to do it, if I remembered what the fuck I heard and understood and learned about and agreed with. That's the worst part about me, is memory. So, as beings that can take the world and build from it a cave that makes us happy, you see it happening right now. You see, okay, no NBA, bitch. Don't fly. Stop walking. Stop talking. Stop thinking. 6 foot. Don't go over there. Don't let the boss come in if he's coughing. Nuh-uh. Stop everybody. Stop Thomas. I thought Thomas was coronavirus. Why are you coming in here? Did you not hear the news? Do not go to work. All of a sudden, Thomas shows up. That's very irresponsible. He goes around kids all day long, touching them on their heads, hugging, kissing them, kissing his kids. They kiss everybody. Now he's in my house. What a dick. Now he's laying on things. I see him over there. He's got his ass on my fur. He's like he's got a furry beard. That doesn't help the whole thing. I mean, the beard is like Orson Welles level, and that just it's touching things as he's going around. He's like his hair is long. He's got longish clothes. He brushes against things. Then he comes in the morning at odd hours. Just strange, man. I'm asleep and Thomas comes in. So, okay, fine. Okay, so what happens when we should be so aware of ourselves and our capabilities that we should know that we can do whatever we want to do regarding what's happening right now. And I'm trying to expedite. If I had a voice that reached billions and trillions of people, then I would be a little concerned about what I'm about to say. But now I'm just saying that we have the capability to understand that we can manage this. And I know that emotions are involved, and a large number of humans are involved, and that's statistics, probability, and all of the things that matter in large numbers. But if you whittled it down a little bit smaller, you would realize that we can make decisions that help us momentarily. So and I know that we can handle this. It's the numbers that matter. It's the society and the communications that matters. It's all of the things that make us complex. But you and I know that we can handle this. If you and I were sitting in a room and floated in a coronavirus and we saw it, like you have to pretend we can see coronavirus floating in like a fog. and then I was infected, then you would know what to do with me, and I would know why you're doing it, and we would know why, and we would handle it, and then it would, slowly fade away, and then I would come back. You would make distance. You wouldn't touch things. All of the things that they're telling us to do. So we know that we can handle this, and we know that it's important to do the things that you and I would do in a kitchen with our personal coronavirus out there in the world. Like, it's the same thing. It's nothing really changes much. And so you could take NBA, Trump, you could take Brazil's communication, you could take all of the slivers of worry that you hear out there and throw them in the toilet, because really the only way this works is if each individual handles this process in a way that is necessary for you and I in the kitchen to deal with the coronavirus by ourselves. Because it says it all. You're good. And you have to, and it's simpler. I know that there's an economy behind this. I know that it's damaging, but we have what's called the Federal Reserve. So that bitch better have money in it. I mean, goddamn. And so we're fine. Okay. The U.S. is fine. Even if, okay, we're going to lose some people. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some fucking time. We're talking about an event that just started. So it's going to take some time to start to get it over with. But we know the basics. You and me in a kitchen. Just deal with it that way. Make it simple, clean. Be very basic with the thoughts. All of the things that happen will happen and then come back to normal. If we bring too much emotion to the plate, I think that the thing is, it's just going to, we can all make it very kitchen friendly between two people and move forward in a state of calm rather than in a state of my hair, if I had it, was on fire. So that's one simple view of the process of handling this. But we know we can. We know we will, actually. Now we know we can. Again, I get, there is a point of where I will be unhappy, but I don't want to see people die, but I definitely enjoy through survival, not enjoy for happiness, but through the process of my own personal survival. I like it when something challenges our unknown. This is good for us. But I don't want to see people die, so don't correlate those. So in adaptation and with Bret and with the human race and with biology in general, we need to be aware and remember that we're very capable and that we need to employ the capabilities. We need to make sure that the way in which we comport ourselves is a direct reflection of these striking capabilities that we have as people. Don't dip below how good you are. And that means staying at home. That means all that bullshit they talk about in the news. That's fine. Okay. Everything's generally fine. Everything that everybody's talking about is generally right. There's dips and valleys. There's hills and mountains. But everybody's got the general understanding. Don't touch a bitch. Don't sneeze. Stay home if you can. I mean, fucking A. These are great mechanisms of operation. Don't go down and buy a shitload of toilet paper. Anyway, so Bret Weinstein. I don't understand the toilet paper thing. I just locked in on that because it's fucking funny and stupid. But toilet paper. Well, and you just go, even if you die, I mean, when you, I don't know, you can't eat toilet paper. I mean, I don't understand the toilet paper. People are fucking, it's very disturbing. Well, again, the confusion I have in my face and Thomas and everybody, this is an example of what we need to improve. Like, we need to take this whole, honestly, if I cared enough, you could take and define all of the errors that occurred. And then you could tear that down into a chart that said, compartmentalize 1B. This particular thing that we did in 1B, this problem that we had called the consumption of toilet paper, let's address that. So as a nation, we then go, okay, we're biological beings. Bret Weinstein understands that. We are susceptible to this problem again and again and again. And when warfare and mischief happens, even more so. What was up with this toilet paper thing? And on and on and on with all of the issues that occurred. Like we could make a point. Imagine this. Let's think about this for a second. So go 8 months into the future. Coronavirus is slowing down like it is in China. Everybody's okay. Yada yada. Well, now we have to go backwards and we have to think about this toilet paper thing. And we have to upwell and really understand. Now what was that all about? And look at every aspect of our process that we went through. When I put the map up yesterday of this of the coronavirus, I thought the best map of the system. That kind of stuff. Everything that we did wrong. Analyze it, critique it, and improve it with exactly what it is that we're going to do with the next version. So, if and it's going to happen again. So, let's make it fucking stupid and funny and sitcom level, and let's talk about what it is that humans do when they break a camera. What it is that humans do when a biological stressor occurs, and all they have is their work, their family and friends, and the retailers they go to, and the internet. I mean, goddamn, we simple though. So you can like look at. I don't give a fuck about that bullshit. My nose is ugly on the side. Please, he's working hard on some dumb shit. So I love compartmentalizing. I love it. I love stereotyping too, by the way, and gossip and everything. And anyway, when it comes to breaking it down, you can whittle down these particular thoughts and make them entertaining. But fucking when we've caught a breath, let's work on that shit. Like, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we work on it? Okay, now the government says, okay, bitch, we all safe now. Everybody cool. They got a couple of old people dying. That's about it now. Now, you know what we'll do? We'll be all, anyway, OJ, That's all we'll do. We won't think about it at all. I mean, there are people that plan in the background. Thank God. But even they hold on. Boss said something. And something forceful. Hold on. You ready? Bobby. Stop beating the damn bush, dude. Facts are facts. When a person... God. I got to change this design here. Bobby. Stop beating the damn bush. Dude, facts are facts. When a person at 99% time I know Seymour. 99% of the time I know I watched my husband die and my dad. So I don't get the toilet paper thing. Add by. Add by. Well, I think you're telling me to stop bringing up the toilet paper thing because everybody's doing it as well, so I'm just adding to the fire. I didn't bring it up. Thomas brought it up, right? Can I blame you? Did you bring it up? Or did I bring it up? I brought it up? Oh, okay, I brought it up. All right, I'll stop talking about toilet paper. All right. Anyway, I think that would be very interesting to extend the conversation after the virus goes away. If we make it entertaining. Obviously, as a particular being walking around, if we don't make it interesting, entertaining or controversial, we're not going to watch it. So, I think Hollywood needs to bifurcate into, because they're so damn concerned about everything. So please teach us how to do it right. Because, when you have a cold, not the coronavirus type, when normal, before this all this bullshit, when you have a cold, no, they defecate in their pants. The ball. Man, it's difficult. I need context, or I need to know. I need Ba to know that I'm 30 seconds ahead of her. So, but I'll make it work, Ba. Don't worry. Just add a little something to it. Add a little something to that sentence so I know what the fuck you're talking about. You respond to my words, and I've moved on, and I don't know what you're saying, and I want to. I love talking to you. So, we have... I forget the fuck I was saying. See what you did to me, Ba? Now, you know what you're good at. You have memory. What was I talking about before you interrupted me with your defecation claim? Go ahead. I'm waiting. Ba. Tell me all. What was I? Where did I leave off? Okay. So, Bret Weinstein. Fuck the coronavirus. Who cares? Bret is a motherfucker, man. Now you're going to watch him and you go, what the hell is this all about? This stupid guy. I don't care what you think. But he going to be in that chair. And there is, again, I'm going to go back to what I was saying. There has never been a person I've found fit. Now, I'm not going to say agree with. That's not, that is not, it's not interesting to say there's not a person I've found I've agreed with more than Bret. That is not an interesting statement. That's a statement of alignment. And that, if you find yourself claiming statements of alignment, you could pretty much not even talk to the person you're talking about because you've aligned with them. I mean, there's nothing there. There's nothing. It's. You were talking about memory. Memory. I'm sorry, Bob. I can't do it. I got to roll with my dumb shit. So, and I just forgot about something. Okay, so Bret, you don't want to. I'm not saying I'm aligned with Bret. I'm saying that Bret. Well, Bret, I've got a mission. I'm on a long mission. You can call me Mr. Foresight. I am Zuzuzu. When I hit a tennis ball, that bitch goes into orbit. I have big old plans. So, and they don't really alter much. I'm not opposed to changing my mind, obviously, but they don't alter much. And I found the person that has hit the tennis ball back. And that's Bret Weinstein. And we both know that we don't have the answer, but we both know that we have answers. But more importantly, is we both know that we don't have the person on the other side to agree that we don't have the answers. That's so fucked up. We both don't know that we don't know having the answers. We have the answers that don't know about answers. When we know we have answers, we don't know the answers. Bret and I are both wondering together. I'm trying to put it in it. I'm trying to make it intellectual, interesting, mysterious, and enjoyable and yummy at the same time. So that's why that all came out like that. Bret is looking for something and he don't got the answer, and I'm looking for something and I don't got the answer. And we both know we got the answer. We both know it. There's no overarching ignorance. There is just the seeking mechanism is fully active. And with him, since he's out there in the world, he has the ability to promote this seeking mechanism. And I hear it, and I totally understand the slot that I fit in on that. And he's a brilliant guy. So there's nothing I'm trying. There's no equating I'm trying to do with Bret Weinstein. He's a genius. I however have built my life with different versions of. I don't want to demote myself, but just, I'll say the same level of consideration, concern, and foresight has been applied in my neural capsule as his has. Neither of us has worked less or more hard on a particular project. So that is perfect. We have obviously, and the level of his concern regarding what lines up with me, which has to do with large scale things. They sound stupid, saving the human race, all that crap. I mean, it's going to go in one ear and out the other. So I'm not going to tell you about what it is that I'm talking about. I'm just saying that if you put Bret and Bobby together and it's done with the right glue, the fuck will kill. I'm dead. Everybody dead. We're just going to kill y'all. Kill everybody. It's worse. That would be the worst thing in the world. Because we start by erasing everybody, honestly. Not really. Man, he's a beautiful dude. So Thomas is talking. Hold on. Hello? Hi. Oh, he doesn't have headphones on. Never mind. Okay, so I am I'm promoting him tonight because he's gonna be in our future. And I'm not stopping until that motherfucker is sitting in that chair. And there is nobody more important to come in than Bret Weinstein. Nobody. At all. At all. Zero. That dude. Woof. Huh?
He live?
I can't hear. Where
does he live?
In your face.
Where does he reside?
See the microphone? Put it in your fucking mouth. He's up in Oregon, San Francisco, driving distance. And I give him and Sam $2 a month. That's my big claim to fame. Out of all the podcasts I watch, those are the two people I contribute to, gift wise. That's nothing special.
$2.
Yeah, and I'm a little pissed at Bret because he needs to put out more content. I love his content, but he needs to. I don't want him to turn into an interviewer. I like Bret for his brain. I don't. I need the people that I like and listen to. Oftentimes, I don't really want them to interview people. If Sam Harris is going to put a podcast out, I am much happier if he talks to me about something rather than interview some fucking bitch about some shit who I probably enjoy and like to and then either don't or do agree with and totally enjoy, but very below the level of Bret talking about something specific. So these people, they're starting podcasts and they're doing the Joe Rogan thing, interviewing everybody in the world, and they just don't. I don't need. Sometimes it's fine. I like, what's funny with the people, and everybody probably relates it. With the people I like a lot, sometimes I want them to talk to people they disagree with, but sometimes I want them to just jack off with somebody that they totally agree with. And at moments don't agree with. Like when Sam just did a couple interviews with Nicholas Christofis. And that guy is super nice man of the planet. This guy is like the epitome of niceties and righteous correctness. I can't think of even Paul Bloom is worse than him. Nicholas Christofis or Nicholas Christofis, one of the two. This guy, the epitome. There is one person nicer. Not Steven Pinker. He's not nicer. There is one person nicer than Nicholas Christofis. And that person would be... Pee Wee Herman?
Bill Collins.
He better be nice. It's like a fat chick, man. Come on. Listen. I need to get hit on by
Fat Chicken Pedro.
Ooh, man!
Slam that door.
That's on a rainy night, man. That's some early dating logic right there. I've never had to slam a screen door, and it was a screen door. It wasn't a full door. It was a screen door. You can bend a screen door.
Yeah, right. It was a lead door.
A lead door. No, it was a screen door, and What?
Did it squeak? Did it have like the whole?
No, it didn't squeak. It was too rushed of a thought. I'm trying to escape.
I know.
But it did not squeak. You're just trying to be funny.
I'm trying to add.
Yeah. No, it was the flex of the screen door is more funny because when you push on a screen door and there's an arm in the way, you find that you can actually latch it
with arm out.
Yeah. That is the interesting thing. You can, because I remember I pushed one more inch and it's going to close. And I knew that if I went that 1 inch, injury'd start to occur. That's when pain gets more violent. You feel it. If somebody has their arm in a screen door near the bottom, which is flexing because it's this piece of shit screen door, and you're closing it on the arm, and you're pushing, you see where the latch is. I don't know why, but I saw it. And I knew if I pushed harder, that's a different degree of and then you're imagine closing somebody in a screen door. I didn't even think about that because you would latch it and they would be down there.
Didn't she have cats? Is that right?
I think she had some cats, yeah.
Or was it a dog or something? A cat?
No, I think it was cats. Yeah, pretty big apartment too. And all just like she's been there. I mean, kind of similar to my place. Like she's been there for 20 years. Nice chick. And we're watching. I mean, I go over. This is early dating. I mean, I'm a baby. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I am.
You become uncomfortable.
Well, no, I wasn't interested.
Yeah.
I wanted to move on. I was still. Yeah, I wanted to get the fuck out. And so I'm there. And she was a big girl, but she wasn't. I hadn't hit it. I hadn't hit it.
Yeah.
How do you say that? I hadn't hit it.
Hadn't hit it?
I wouldn't hit it.
Oh, okay.
I'd hit it. Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't have fucked that girl, but like, she was enjoyable, and we were laughing and stuff. It was cute. It was like, okay, I'm not a dick. I'm like fucking. We're hanging out and stuff. We're eating popcorn in an apartment in Pedro. And then she put on a movie. And the movie, dude, I don't want to fucking watch it. Goddamn fucking. And you know what you see in a movie? 1 hour and 30 minutes. Or at least.
Right.
And then it's a movie. Believe me, sign me up for gaydom. I'm half gay. It's a gay movie. I don't know why I'm watching a gay movie with this chick.
Was it a gay movie?
Yeah, it was a game, some kind of gay movie. I don't know what the fuck it was. Some kind of gay movie. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Just odd. It's just added to the cats and the knickknacks and tchotchkes everywhere and the unattractive qualities that I was not presented with online.
Tchotchkes?
Tchotchkes. And everything about the whole scene. The rain. And I'm like, I'm out. And I think there were, and this is me as a girl. This is a girl. Here come the suggestive innuendos, the push for intimacy. Contact, but more verbal. Like the verbal innuendos or the verbal anything was coming out. Oh, I bet it'd be good if I did this. Oh. Mm-hmm. Like, just like not that overt, but and so I knew that things were going to happen that I didn't want to deal with, and so I get up and I make some kind of excuse. I don't remember the excuse exactly, but I move, and I'm doing it gracefully. I'm trying to do it friendly like and with gratitude and thank you for the popcorn but I gotta move.
Do you remember if she smelled? Do you remember anything about her smell?
No. No. She wasn't some out of control, unkept individual.
I wasn't thinking that. Maybe
salad. You smell.
You know how some girls you can smell their hair, like they have a lot of hairnet or something.
No.
Or you can smell their perfume.
I have a big nose. It doesn't work at all.
No.
My nose is shitty.
It's just for looks.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Totally. So, yeah, I can't remember those details either. I remember the cat in between us, and then like legs over legs kind of thing.
What?
Like cute.
Yeah.
Cute. Watch a movie cute. Tangled up a little bit.
So you let it go that far.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it. It's okay. Cute little tangle. It's adorable. Whoa. If I was a girl, I'd know that's a warning sign. I'm a dude. I get the fuck up if I want, bitch. I'm not worried about it, motherfucker. I'm sorry, girls. You don't have that skill. My bad. So I get up and I'm going slowly towards the door, and there's conversation between us, and she has a tile floor after the carpet. The tile floor happens, and there's a hallway to the front door, and it's an apartment, but she has a big apartment, and so she turns on Bret Weinstein on the TV, and I immediately turned around and we fucked. It was bomb, dude.
Yeah.
I was hitting that shit and looking at it. So I'm walking.
Kind of gay.
Me and Bret and fucking her.
Or you
being turned on by Bret and then fucking somebody that I don't want to fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't care. It's all good. I mean, I don't know. I would have used that as an indicator of her intellect, and then been attracted to only her mind. Thank you.
You go and fool yourself.
Whatever. So I am walking down this white tile hall, black grout. I remember the murder scene much better than the whole couch scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I go towards the door, and I remember looking down and then looking at the door and knowing that it's raining out. The door was open, but the screen door was shut. And it was like a regular flimsy door back in the 87 screen door, not the nowadays ones, like the older ones. And I go, and I'm even probably, and I got to take some guesses here. I'm guessing on how I normally act, but even with my hand on the door, I'm talking to her about having to leave, and she's not near me at the time, but I remember her pulling out a reason after excuse on why to stay. And they were ramping up in volume and in force. And as I'm making a hard time putting it together, but I remember as I opened the screen door, there was some type of moment of committal that she knew that I was leaving. Like there's a point in time when you don't really know if the person's actually going to leave, but then there was a point in time when you know the bitch is gone, right? There's like that thing. And she realized that. And I remember that she ran towards me on the white tile. And I don't think it was a Steve Garvey first base body throw down to the ground. But I remember that she grabbed on to I'm like going out the door, because this is the final point of me leaving for sure. I'm like going out the door, and she is grabbing either my ankle or my pant leg or my fabric or my whole leg, and she's got, I think it's got to be my ankle, because whatever she grabbed, I half in her apartment and half out with the screen door in hand, and I see my umbrella in the distance. I don't have it in my hand. That's a sacrifice.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, I might be painting that picture a little extra. I knew I didn't have it when I got home, so I have now this person attached to my ankle, boobs and pussy down, fully laid out on the ground, just laid out, holding on now with both hands. And I'm like, you know what? I've never thought about this before. What was my state of mind at that point? Because I knew I was trying to get out.
Well, was she like, Bobby, stay?
Yes. Okay. So then now you've got the vocalizations that are happening, and that's the freakier part, because the vocalizations were
can't be pretty.
What? I mean, they got to match the whole scene.
Her proudest moment.
Oh, baby, I got. Oh no. I don't understand. And basically, they were the general clear offerings of just sucking my dick. Now, I know prize, okay? So get off you begging on me. I know I'm a fuckhead too. Okay, so this just happened. This just happened. I just want to. I'll just do whatever it takes. Wait, I've had. You know what? And by the way, I've had girls resort to that before. In other ways, general ways. The dick sucking offer or last ditch resort. I've heard that before, in different ways. Not like this, but the girls seem to have built into their psyche a view of us is the quick and fast dick suck is the end all be all to our happiness. Like we will nearly do, like, all things will fall to the ground if you say, bitch, I'll just suck your dick real quick. Like, I'll just hit that. I'll just, like, what do you want? I'll just suck your dick real quick. Like, but because we know, I mean, I don't know why it is. I mean, that's a part of our good happiness. We like having our dick sucked. I mean, I definitely like having my dick sucked. But and depending on when it's done and how it's done, it's very fun. I mean, you got that car driving dick suck. You got that pre, you got that post sex dick suck. You got that under the cover dick suck. You got that. What other kind of dick suck? What kind of dick suck?
Out in the woods.
Out in the woods, dick. You got that open air dick suck. You got that sunshine dick suck.
At the beach.
At the beach dick suck. What else you got? You got that. You got that.
In the shower.
No. You got that other people in the room dick suck. I've had family members in the room dick suck.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ginger Hartman, what's up? I've had there's a lot of dick suck. Now, all of them have very interesting, they're beautiful. I mean, believe me, girls realize this.
Rim job.
There's that Romeo dick suck. When you suck our dicks, we fucking love it. Maybe that's why she said it. That's why she said it. It's a beautiful thing, but we're not. That's not everything for us. So it's all good. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for sucking our dicks. So that's the offer.
And you're at the door.
That is the offer that's coming out of the mouth. The post leg grab. That dick suck offer did not happen before the leg grab. So I can't. What am I going to do? Okay. Let me just fucking come back in. Imagine her lifting herself off the ground and sucking my dick.
What a sight.
God damn. So I'm pulling my foot out of the screen door and yanking with pretty much all of my might. And I know for a fact dragging her across the floor. Because the screen door was open, but she still had my foot backed out. Like when I opened the screen door and came, there's some fog here, but I'm half out the door. I'm like going out the screen door. She yanks my leg kind of backward in towards the house. So like my body is like split a little bit. So my right leg, and it's my right leg is going in towards her house. So there's like another 3 foot give back to get back to the screen door. Because I got to get that foot back.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall.
Oh.
I've seen that struggle, like shut the rustling of the floor and everything around.
Imagine. That's what I'm trying to take my time painting the picture. And so now I am completely happy about the tile floor because I'm moving her body towards the screen. And I know for a fact that screen door is a weapon. That screen door is everything to me. And I know that. I remember that. I had to get the arm to the screen door. And I had to work hard to get it. Let me tell you, the most difficult part was, and the most fight, because she knew too. The fight of all fights was when I got her arm past the threshold of the door, because both her and I knew that that's when the door would shut. Like that, there was a point of like where the pull was hard, and I'm shutting it really fast. So I shut the screen door on her arm and on her arms. And I know that, well, let me take a guess. What just came to mind was I think one arm released and then the other arm stayed on. And I'm pushing against it. And I think I pushed against it for 10 seconds. There's a little bit of fog here, so I'm probably amplifying it. Listen, let me tell you. One fog is, bitch had my leg, drug her across the floor, shut the screen door on her arm. That happened, okay? There's no fog to that. I'm just trying to paint. I'm trying to fill in the gaps, colorizing a little bit, but trying to be accurate. And I shut the screen door, and it's not like she hung on for a long time. The screen door hit her arm. She let go. There was not some like higher pressure that was required to hit the screen door. And I turned right away and walked away. I couldn't deal with that scene. I couldn't look at it. I couldn't look at anything. I mean, I just turned away and whoop, poof, poof. And the back parking lot was big. I had to go I had to go a distance to get to my car. It's the back of an apartment. I had to drive around and pass her doorway and then get on the bridge and come back to Long Beach.
Did you hear crying in the background?
No, she was a little bit more. She wasn't a sad sack. She was just desperate.
Horny?
Yeah. And she didn't know what to do, and we had a good time. It was cute until then. There was nothing wrong with that. We were having a good time. I stayed there for like an hour.
Why didn't you just appease her and give her a little bit?
No. Listen, man. I can't. But sometimes the pee-pee won't even work. I mean, goddamn, what are you supposed to do? I got my thingy in here. I don't know. I mean, that's my body says you can do this and that, but you can't do this and that. So that's just the way I am. Not my fault. So, yeah, it was not sad. It was aggressive.
For you.
No, it was aggressive. I'm saying for her. It was not sad for her. I mean, yeah, of course it was. It's sad for everybody, but it wasn't sad. She was a pretty strong person, so she wasn't there. I don't fear for her psyche. I fear for her, like, okay, I gotta do that again. I mean, she wasn't like, it wasn't pitiful. If she was crying when she was doing that, I would have a different view of it. It was not crying. It was like, baby, I'll suck your dick. It was not. It was. It was a dude. It was the saddest dude on the planet begging a chick to fuck. That's all it was. So that was early days. That was before Match. That was Yahoo dating. That was very, very long time ago. It was not. By the way, let me make sure you know that was not Tinder or nothing new. That was like 2009, something like that. Right, early iPhone. So I met a bunch of chicks on Yahoo.com that were bomb. That was like Yahoo turned into Match. That was a bomb, man. Early before, like, there were two. I would say that there were two particular watersheds of women in the dating app world. It's getting a little more interesting again, but and I'm not dating anybody. But I mean, early confusion. So much confusion was too odd. But nonetheless, I met some amazing people. And, I'll count her as one. But nonetheless, Elaine, a bunch of people. Then the phone got dating apps. That whole thing, that's a 2 or 3 year, I swear to fucking God, dude. Women and men became equal. It's still that way, but women are a little more tuned up. But nonetheless, it's beautiful to approach from a guy's perspective to approach women and say, hey, we kind of like each other. That's cool, huh? And that's it. And so, and the volume of different people are just an amazing experience. Not by fucking and all that shit. I'm talking about like just experiencing. Because if you think about it, as a guy, if back in my old dating days, like which was 2 years ago, there were two interesting aspects to meeting a girl. One was having sex and what that would be like. It was simple. But the other one was them. And these were people I did not typically think I would ever meet or know or like. And what it did was it expanded my the likelihood of or the kind of the expanded what I thought I liked into different realms. It gave me the understanding of let's see. You need me. This could apply to anybody. You need this, that, and the other thing in a chick. because these particular strangers that you met had this, that, or the other thing. You know, pick your poison. Confidence, blah, blah, blah. Even though you didn't like these people, you found something rad, and it was beautiful. And I need that. I need it. I need it so bad. And so it fucks you up a little bit, but it's just a wonderful Lego build of what it is that another human can help with making your desires totally satisfied, and likewise in the other direction. Now, you would include more desires to be satisfied. You include less likelihood of finding that person because they have the same issue, and the match is less likely because numbers go up. That's a problem. I think dating apps have a couple. They have a reckoning to deal with because they are freewheeling. Dating apps basically like, here's a condom. Dating app did not care. Dating apps, I mean, some of them, Bumble cares a little bit. Give the girl the first choice kind of thing. But dating apps, I mean, I think the responsibility has been pushed off to the side because both, even in the highest degree of player mode, from a male's perspective, even pick your most playerish player play. That dude can still find a chick based on what he really, really wants. But aside from that, everybody in general is kind of looking for somebody. Some are more pickier than the others. So they can really kind of tune that in a little bit with different trippy, unique requirements. I mean, there's like 7 dating apps, and that's it. There's the dating app Little Romeo. There's the dating app Ba. And there's the dating app. I don't know what else. Sorry, I'm just reading Ba's email. What are we talking about? None of that crap's problem for me. Ba said, none of that crap's problem for me. Which means she doesn't give a fuck about dating, right? Thomas? Ba, the absence of dating does not denote it's not a problem. That means that you're avoiding it. So I can avoid driving and say, I'll never get in an accident and not drive. Yeah, no shit. So there's no claim there. Go ahead and talk all you want. I don't date anybody. It's not a problem for me. That's a wash. That's a non-statement. So aside from Ba, everybody else that likes the opposite sex or the same sex or the strange sex or the fuzzy sex, we all like to play around and have a good time, meet people, and find out shit. Because having a partner is wonderful. It is a beautiful thing. It is an amazing experience to share your life with a person. And the word partner, besides it being very gay and very business, has the third tag of really unification, I think. It's partner would be the wrong word to use. It would be the melding of two people. And I experienced that with a couple chicks, and it's fucking amazing. There are problems to it, but in general, it's super. It's like two people became one, and you're capabilities increase. And I'm not talking finances always. I'm talking everything. It's like nearly, it has the aspect of eyes behind your head. There's a lot of things that are beneficial from two people pairing up. Gay, straight, whatevs. And so it's beautiful. And I do miss that. Hold on, everybody. Thomas is about to say something. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Thomas is about to say something. Everybody. Hold on. He's looking for his microphone. Hold on. Thomas is getting his headphones. Hold on. He's going to say something. Thomas, he's putting on his headphones. Hold on, everybody. Here he goes. Now he's going to say something. Ready? Go. Let me warn you, everybody. You won't be able to hear it, but go ahead. Go ahead.
All the cameras are up.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Exactly.
I'm fucking tempted to be real on that motherfucker. You know I'll do that. Man. And so, oh God. All right, so Thomas knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Ba. I do miss that. Wait, hold on. Ba is about to say some retort regarding my soft, pillow-like proclamation of bonded yumminess towards one and another. Let's see what she says. I do miss that. I was with my husband for 35 years, and I think I qualify for being one. Yes, of course. That was then. Yeah. We both can be, Bob. We both absolutely can be extremely celebratory with our hindsight knowledge of where we've been and what it means to be bonded with an individual. But that is good. I know you know. That is I didn't know you knew. I know you know. No, but I'm saying it with the tone of voice that has the title of hope and search and good. So you can have that past claim to fame, but you can't. I'm talking about some different shit. I'm talking about maintaining that rad search. And it's cool. So yeah, you got it. I'm sorry. We're not talking about no hindsight. We're not talking about no history. We're talking about that here now. So go ahead. Talking about that Tinder. And Bach can still get married. Nothing wrong with that. I'll get married again. Maybe. But Bach can definitely get married. You know, if Boss found somebody, god damn. Like a vice grip. Boom. The more you deny Ba, the more I fear you're going to strangle him with love. So you better release the tension a little bit. Just admit it. Just ask for the dating game. And let's just set it up and go through the process. It'll be cute.
Here goes our little girl growing up.
Who? Dude, nobody fucking... I didn't hear a fucking thing you said there. A little girl growing up. What'd you say?
Ba, being a child of the show. we would be watching her go to her.
Oh,
prom.
that's interesting. That's an interesting way of putting it. That would be you know what? You're right. We would after the ridicule and
Vetting of
slighting and smite. I'm trying to find all the bad words. After the shit talking, we would actually defend. We would get very. Oh, what the fuck are you, man?
Exactly.
Hell yeah. No, that's a baby mama though. No. Who this? No, you like black people? I don't know what's fucking like. Mexican, black people, white people, Asian. What the fuck Ba like, by the way?
What you about?
Always Mexican. So boring. Ba needs to change it up. How many vatos she dated?
She's all about the uniform.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, fucking, I forgot. So, good. Okay, that's right. Oh, yeah, and she's like John Wayne. He's white as fuck.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, all right. So, we got race freedom.
He only dated Mexican women, though.
Ooh. Remember I called that out, too, and that's why. Is that the reason? Do you think she heard that in the news and then turned her head?
I don't know.
No? Do you think that's the reason?
I think hers was a long yearning.
You don't think that she heard that one day and then
Maybe that was a spark of like.
Well, that could be the entire reason.
That's my quest. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe.
Ba is the only reason you like John Wayne is because he likes Mexicans. I think that's true. Well, Mexicans are hot. So we'll find tons of dudes that like Mexicans in general.
Caliente.
I don't think that. I think that it's a very. I think that's so commonplace, a non-issue. Mexicans, Americans, whatever, same shit. So, all right. So the Ba, we see the cracks and the fissures, don't we?
Yeah.
I do miss that I was with my husband for 35 years. I do qualify.
She misses the body rub.
The body rub? What the fuck's a body rub?
Rubber legs and stuff.
Rubber legs?
Not rubber. But rub her.
Rub her legs?
Yeah.
Was she incapacitated with her legs at the time? How about rubber legs?
She expresses that once in a while that she misses that.
A man would rub her legs?
Her man.
Her man would rub her legs?
Yeah.
In a therapeutic kind of way?
Correctamundo.
What the fuck is that all about? I can hire that out. Rub her legs. I don't got time for that rubbing. You know what? I've been employed by bitches before. No, thank you. No. I don't need to fucking mechanically operate on you. No. I bet. Believe me. I'm not doing this. No bullshit. I'm not. I will do it for you when I want to do it for you. But no. That lights me the fuck up. Fuck that. I'm not some tool. No. Rub your legs. No, that happens to you by chance. This is not some employment mechanism. Nah. Because that I remember a couple of chicks that were like that. Not recently, but recently enough to claim it recently. And then no. Because they started to get all, not demanding, but like it was like some kind of like, something started to happen where it was like, they wanted something to happen, like that kind of thing. And I was like, I don't know what it was. It was weird. I cared, but I mean, it was weird. There was something about it. It was dookie. So, yeah, no, thank you. All right, so we'll find a guy to rub your fucking leg. That's like L.A. Weekly. You know who L.A. Weekly is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Who?
I got to check your L.A., your prowess. You only been here for like 35 years. How long you been here?
21, so 40. Jeez.
How long you been in L.A.? Thomas moved from Mississippi to L.A. And when? How long you been here?
Nope, moved to San Diego first.
Oh, you moved to San Diego first? How long you lived there for?
Carlsbad, and then San Diego.
How long you lived there for?
A year, a little over a year.
West Coast, I mean, West Coast.
Right.
All right. Well, that's cool.
So, 31 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
Cool. 31 years.
I've lived here more than I've lived there now.
Yeah, that's a marker. That's something. Yeah.
I can claim it now.
Yeah, that's home. This is home. Is this home?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
No. You say that's home, right?
Yeah.
I don't say Inglewood is home. Why do you say that? I claim that I was born there, but I don't claim that that's not home. I would never go, oh, yearning for Inglewood. If I lost everything, I would go watch Walking to Inglewood. Why would you walk to Mississippi?
Did I say walk to Mississippi?
Whatever. I mean, somebody fly you out there, bitch. Shit.
If that corona get too crazy, I'm going to Mississippi.
Yes, give me a bitch. What? That is still
my
home.
Aunt Linda has a
See?
house on a lake.
Oh, see, this ain't home. All right, you're still a foreigner.
It's got a stockpile up
See,
in
that's why he maintained the accent.
Oh.
At that stockpile out there. Yeah, see, no. This ain't home, dude.
there. No, it's funny. I actually always got. Why don't you have an accent? That's right.
Who said that?
I just church it up.
Well, this still isn't home to you. I mean, L.A. doesn't count for me. I'm in L.A. Inglewood, it's not the same thing. That's like you saying, where were you born in Mississippi?
I was born in Hawaii.
Oh.
Military.
You were?
My daddy.
You were.
Just.
Sound like Obama. Sound like that unknown.
Obama.
That unknown heritage. You have that unknown, like, we don't really know if you're like a citizen like that. Nobody really knows. Citizen. Hawaii?
Mm-hmm.
And then you came here?
Mm-hmm.
When?
I was a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you bring in your birth certificate?
Shit, man.
I don't really know about this guy, man. He's very American, but well, Hawaii, really? Okay. So I didn't know your dad was in the military. I knew he was a lawyer and everything, but I didn't know he was military. Marine?
Mm-hmm.
I remember you telling me about that.
He went 4 tours.
Oh, yeah, that's right. God damn it, fucking Marine. Jesus Christ. He has some crazy. By the way, the kind you see in the movies, not the scary kind. Scary dad. That's when they made laws. When they met his dad, they said, "Oh, okay."
Feelings when I hit you upside your head.
Yeah. We got that. Whatever that is. That what that law called? The war law. What's that called? What's the war law? The big one. What's with the H? Heimlich maneuver. What is the war law? The war law that says, listen, don't torture, don't rape. What's the war law? What the main war law? Quite recent, and it basically said, convention, Geneva Convention. No more of this and that and the other thing. Stop it. You can't kill the baby with the mama in the belly.
They said, yeah, okay, we won't do it anymore. Okay,
yeah, well, I mean, you got to
behind the scenes.
Behind you get caught, you're gonna get dead. So at least it's a law. They make it a law. It makes it much more difficult. So your dad helped invent that law. Man, because war's got to get crazy, dude. I mean, goddamn, the human psyche just is like spinning.
That's where suicide is crazy.
Yeah, that too. Oh man, you know what? It gets crazier because I have heard that the majority of people that shoot guns in war do not pull the trigger or shoot above the heads of their victims. The majority, and we're talking about a majority of like 60%. 60% of the people do not shoot the enemy. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a statement that's out of memory, but it's such a number that I was stunned. So imagine being. I'm sure if those motherfuckers shooting above the heads of those people, if that enemy came close and started shooting at them, they would change their mind a little bit. But
oh hell yeah, you're getting shot at, you're gonna be shooting back.
Yeah, that's a fuzzy statement, right? But there is the big disagreement in killing people and going to war. There's not, when you go to war, that doesn't mean you are automatically going to kill people and have the capability to do so. It's a very difficult thing, I assume. It can't be easy to shoot and see a person drop. Because you go through the psyche of, well, we're just disagreeing about something. And it's not even us, it's them. Mm-hmm. So, there's a lot of shit going on. Anywho, a boss said something real quick. Not recently, but recently in my legs hurt me because my diabetes, though. That doesn't mean anything, Bonnie, just stating the fact. Not recently. So the moment, you're saying not recently, but the moment you get a man is the moment you're going to demand rub downs? Yeah, okay. Okay. Like an ad in a paper. Non-sexual massage. No. Please, don't task men with that shit in the beginning. I'm not setting you up with anybody if you're going to start tasking men with leg rub downs. This is not a healthy... too grabby. You keep that up for. I gotta play. Goddamn! I got a fucking song to play. I can't wait. Good night.